Today we're looking at Learn2Aim, a Plat Ana on PC. They requested this review on the Overwatch University subreddit, where they wrote, I feel like I was playing well, my shots were hitting. My team as a whole didn't play well, and I got slightly tilted in the end. I wonder what I could have done better to win this game. Also, I would love to know what I need to improve in the long run. Thanks. Yeah, it can be tough getting tilted. We've all been there, but it's important to try to be objective in the moment about what you need to do to win your games. If it's a team issue where your team's being toxic, you can always leave voice /hide chat. Those are things you can think about, but we'll look at the game and see what you could have done differently. So first thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got Reinhardt, Bash and Cass, Ana BAP. Yeah, big thing that stands out to me here is you have the BAP. When you're playing Ana with a BAP, he's going to do lots of burst and AoE healing, so that means it gives us a lot more freedom to go for damage. So, especially if he's playing behind your Rein, you can think about taking a different angle, maybe with one of your DPS, and just try to look for aggressive plays with your sleep states and damage. Okay, so we're starting in this position. Not a huge fan, personally. I like to do the car queue rotation, where, he starts off like right here, gets a spawn nade in, he backs up, and then as the enemy team's pushing up, he uses this little small space right underneath the cart to try to, just shoot at the enemy's feet, just farm up some ult charge. So, you'll be at like 20 or so % by the time the enemy team pushes up. And then, as the enemy team is pushing, you back up and you play down here. This is a little bit more cover. You got a couple angles you can play from. You got the health pack right here if you need it. Whereas if you're up here, it's a little more exposed. As you can see, you don't have anywhere that you can like immediately drop or hide if you get pressured. I guess you could drop down this way, but it's going to take you a little longer. And also just being here out in the open, it just kind of invites people to dive on you. Like, I know your Rein is up here. You want good vision of him, but like Rein's gonna drop as soon as the enemy team pushes down because he needs to be in swinging range. Or as soon as the enemy team pushes up is what I meant to say. Okay. Position worked out here, but yeah, I would think about rotating up with your team now. So you realized it a little late, but I just want you getting in the habit when the enemy team moves back, your team's pushing up. I want you to flow with them and just, try to get in a position to follow up on what they're doing. It's like the thing that, Awkward always says, the enemy team backs up, I move forward. The enemy team moves forward, I move back. Same thing. So yeah, you're doing good stuff. You're trying to get some damage, trying to get a nade in from here. You could also think about maybe taking this angle as well. If your Rein pushes up, you'll be able to see him. Let your Bastion and your Cass shoot from this area. You could turn and heal them if need be. And yeah, you could just create additional pressure from this angle. Because, having pressure on the enemy team from multiple places is how you create chaos and set up openings for yourself and your teammates.
Don't fret. I see you.
But that's just small little general tips. As we can see, your team is kind of rolling right now.
But at my position. You're going to.
Yeah, like you could even be firing through the doorway when you were in that position. I just want to see how Tap died there. Sorry. Oh yeah, he died really fast, didn't he? Oh yeah. Nothing you could have done about that. Yeah, so do your Bastion. Good target focus by them. Yeah, at this point, I would think about just backing up. I know you want to be careful about the Genji, but you could even like rotate back this way. Through here, take the elevator and just get ready for the next fight. Unless you guys think you can touch, but I'm not sure if you can with your tank just dying. Yeah, like definitely here, back up. Take the high ground, get ready for second defense.
Stop the payload.
Payload's moving. Someone stop that thing.
You can nano Rhine here. Yeah, you know, it's a little tough. They did the Dragon Strike. I don't know if there's much you could have done anyway. I might have nanoed there, but I think you guys are going to lose this regardless, so. Nice go. I was going to say run into them and die if you don't think you can escape, but it looks like you did.
Ultimate is ready.
Yeah, we could definitely think about using this nano early this fight. Maybe if our Rhine pushes up with Shatter, we can nano him. We could nano Cass as he ults so he gets the skulls fast. Things we could think about.
Ahlan. What am I to stop? We're leaving with it. You're powered up. Get in there.
You're trying to help your soldier, but
You're
you're...
going to live.
What's your Rhine doing? Kind of curious. So I'm wondering why he's not participating in the fight here. Yeah, back up a little bit. Where were we? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he should have been up there, to be honest, but we can't control what our teammates do. A nice kill on the Genji. Yeah, I want to see a little bit more damage. Like, obviously your Rhine's low now, but... You're doing a good job of, like, trying to keep your team up, but they're struggling. We need to put a little bit more pressure on the enemy team so they're not pressuring us. So at this point, I want to see you just make sure your team's not critical and then immediately just think of a target.
The Eye of Horus watches over you.
Like, you're backing up quite a bit as you make this rotation. You know, you could think about, like, going behind the Rhine shield, trying to get some damage, but what would be better is if you rotate up these stairs, get this nice position right here. I love this on third point Hollywood Izana, where you can get these two angles between the box. You can use the box as cover if you're getting pressured. You got a health pack right here that you could grab, and, you know, say your team loses the fight and the enemy team pushes up, you could safely make this rotation back here for the next fight. I just think this would be just much better. You'd have, you know, better vision of your team, good vision of your team, and better vision of the enemy team while still staying safe. Good nade though. Yeah, whenever there's the collide animation with Doom, Rhine, or Brig, and I think Maga v Maga, if I'm not mistaken, does that as well. You always want to capitalize on that with a sleep or a nade.
I've seen it. You're going to live. My ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is fully charged. Get in there. I'll keep you up.
Nice. Good nade again. Perfect.
Ahlan. Help me. This side.
Yeah, you know, if we were in the position I was saying, you know, our soldier visored from there, maybe we could have, you know, maybe we could have got the nano on him. Maybe that could have been the difference between whether or not he got a kill. And also, you would have been a little bit more hidden, and the Genji would have had to, you know, you wouldn't have been, like, so easy for the Genji to find and focus. So he might not have seen you, or at the very least, he would have had to commit more to go after you. Just things you can think about.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Fortified. You're powered up. Get in there.
Yep, I like that nano. I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. Your Rhine fire striked into the deflect, but at the same time, if we were, you know, in this position up here, we would have avoided that, obviously.
I go out on my terms.
Can you feel it?
Meteor strike!
Move up at my position.
You guys just need to back off and regroup. I like that you're trying to help your bat, but he needs to... I was gonna say he needs to try to get out if he can, but... Whoa! Whoa, let's watch that again.
Stop the payload.
I want to see that slow-mo. Okay, we don't need to be that quite slow. Beautiful flick. Love it. Okay, so, you know, we're jumping around a little bit. It kind of looks like we're kind of nervous energy. It happens, but, you know, you're full HP. Nobody is looking at you right now. I want you to just chill. You know, you could play behind this pillar if you're in this position and just, you know, poke out and just think about a target that you could focus. Like, you go after the enemy Ana, the Zen, take Discord off the field. Yeah. That's what I want you doing instead of like, you know, just jumping around, because you're not doing anything, as we could see while you do that. And then also, like, you're just kind of more noticeable and alerting enemies to your position to focus down.
Pass into the iris.
Yeah, see Genji's coming after you. And also Rhine died, so, you know, maybe if we had been putting a little bit more pressure, like maybe if we had been shooting the Zen, Rhine might not have died so quickly himself. We could have been damaging the people that were focusing him, and also healing Rhine out. But yeah, so a lot of positioning, and I want to see you go for more damage. That's my take so far. Let's see how the next round goes.
Ready for battle.
A little bit more. Yeah, that's fine.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, I don't know if you're typing or something here, but that was the first 13 seconds of the round where you weren't doing anything. So you definitely you need to be ready to go. You need to be ready to go as soon as the round starts. If you're gonna talk to your team, do it in voice. If people are being toxic, it's not even worth your energy to respond to them. Like I said at the beginning, leave voice /hide chat.
Don't fret. I see you.
Definitely don't want to type during a game, though.
Cut the bait. Stand up straight. Come here to get healed.
Yeah, so once again, we're being a little inactive. I get you were a little worried about the Junkrat, but I'd like to see you try to take angles to just be a little more aggressive. Like, even if you notice he's up here, you don't want to poke this way. You could come, like, in this room, you know, poke out, find a target that you could focus, heal your teammates. But yeah, just that inactivity right here. You know, we get a couple kills, but we lose our D.Va. You know, that kind of hurt us. This is better. I like that you went for something. You know, if nobody's focusing you, you could have hung out there a little bit longer, though.
Come to my position. I'm here. Keep fighting.
Yeah, just a little bit too much inactivity. Like, I get you're worried about the Junkrat, but, like, yeah, just keep tabs on the audio. You know, you could, like, just go here to just LOS him, and then, you know, pay attention if he's coming close. You know, you could think about holding your sleep dart and just get him as soon as he turns around this corner. But I definitely want to see you just not so hesitant, and I need more activity from you in general. A lot more damage, even healing would be better than, you know, just the complete inactivity that was here. Because we lose our Reaper.
Healing you.
But we got our tank back, so maybe we can make something happen.
I see you. Ahlan.
Very heal body. I definitely wouldn't be throwing nade there. I don't think your team quite needed it. We need to be using these nades aggressively.
I've got you.
It's like at this point, it's like a minute and a half into the round. You've already built your nano. You know, we're being very heal body, and it's not helping our team. So at this point, you need to be thinking about not only just being active like we said before, but you got to think like, I need to be the one to go for damage. So I need you to just be aggressive, like just try to move up, try to figure out a target to focus. And I just need you pressuring enemies, especially early, like as your team pushes, like, you know, your D.Va's here. If she moves forward, I want you to just open up behind her and just try to shoot somebody.
Nano boost is ready.
You also think about nanoing D.Va as soon as she moves up. But
Rendezvous at my position. You need this.
yeah, you could have even nano D.Va or Reaper or something a little bit earlier just to motivate them to push.
Group up with me.
Even now is still a valid time to do it.
Powered up. Get in there.
Okay.
Into the iris. Meteor strike.
Cut the pain. Come to my position.
Yeah, I mean, like, your team's not getting anything done. Like, this is where you need to just go full DPS on it, because healing and supporting your team clearly isn't working. Like, yeah, you know, it happens all the time, you know. Sometimes your team might get mad that you're not healing them and just say, oh shit, Ana needs to learn how to heal. And it's like, hey buddy, I tried healing your bum ass and you didn't get anything done. Like, you know, you'll watch, even like if you watch ML7 a bunch, like if his team's getting rolled, he'll get pissed, he'll go full DPS Ana. That's what I feel like you need to do in this situation right now. Like, just honestly, just forget healing. As soon as your team pushes up, I need you immediately damage. Figure out somebody you can kill and just be aggressive on them. Maybe you'll die or lose the 1v1, but honestly, it'd be better than what's going on here right now. Like that right there. Unfortunately, that like your tank's backing up and your team's not really in a position to capitalize on that. But that's this is more of what I want you to do. I mean, it's tough, you know, you're below half. I get why you're ducking, but yeah, you got to throw the nade and then shoot, try to get a kill. Yeah. You're doing your best to keep your team up, but it's not working. They're taking too much pressure, and the solution to receiving pressure is to give pressure to get them to back off.
Hey, it's Kiriko.
I'm here. Keep fighting. I'm in aim.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Be a little more aggressive. Even like as the Sojourn's like starting to poke, just stop and shoot her a little bit. See, she's not quite. It doesn't look like she's glowing right now. I don't think she is. No. Yeah, she has no charge. I mean, you could clearly see from the indicator how much she's glowing. But yeah, just get a shot or two on her. And then, you know, if you start to see that her railgun's charge, that's when you can duck out. But,
I see you.
you know, maybe you're able to kill her in time, or at least get her to get out of that position so she's not shooting your teammates.
Taking care of
10 seconds remaining.
Warihum fuerte. Nano boost is charged.
Okay, you're a little exposed there. Yeah, you're taking a lot of damage there.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Let me back that up again. I just want to see like the whole sequence.
When we home
So you're here with your cast. I like this. You know, you're going to try to support him. I think you push up a little bit too much, in my opinion. Because you see, you're very exposed. And what happens is Doom punches you and it hits both you and your cast. What I would have done instead is as your cast pushed up, I would have just played this corner. You know, you're still going to get pretty much the same vision you had before. But just, it's like we were saying, you have cover you can quickly duck behind. You know, let your cast take the Doom punch. And then, you know, you could poke out, land abilities on Doom, heal cast, and keep him up instead of, you know, getting caught in the punch yourself. And then, you know, you're out in the open. It leads to, and then ultimately, as we can see, it leads to your death. So just the lack of cover there, hurt us. And then the worst part is, we just got a few kills, so who knows? Maybe if you had played a little bit safer and stayed alive there, maybe we could have won, or maybe we still win. Let's see.
I still have some fight to
Plat, securing the point.
Yeah. So it was tough. I mean, obviously there's that one mistake playing a little bit too exposed at the end, but yeah, for the most part, that attack round just chalks up to just playing a little bit too passive. I need more activity from you. I need you to, like, it's good if you want to heal your team. If you've got like a really dominant tank, if your team is rolling, absolutely, yeah, heal bot away. You don't have to do any damage at all. But in situations like this, where you're trying to do what you can to heal your team and keep them up, and it's still not enough, I need you to be the one to get the kills. I need you to at least attempt to do what your teammates clearly aren't capable of doing. But yeah, so yeah, that's all I have to say. Damage, I showed you some positions. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. If anyone would like to request a VOD review, check the link in the description, and best of luck with your climb.